Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And...
Yes, saponification. But that's not what it was.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What? Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
I didn't know?
Yup. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Hey, Junpei.
Hmm?
Here, take this.
A bookmark? What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, and that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess?
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, the meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right? Here.
All right, sure, I'll take it.
Oh, man, that thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you. Hope, faith, love. Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4. I just can't bring myself to like the number.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap. This is the 21st century, and I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. 9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not.
What are you...
You play?
Play? You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it, but the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros. They call monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game. Zero's a monkey.
What? The guy who trapped us in here sure is one.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot. Of course, it doesn't. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means compose. 3 is tri. I'm sure you'd like trio, triple. After that, you have quart. And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like it's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1...
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with a digital root of 9.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the No-No game.
this picture anyway?
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting... I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like... Funyaripa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. And here, and here.
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyaripa?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. No, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyaripa.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this.
So? Now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar, both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier. Let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the region, to Ireland, the US. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw 3.9% saw the dog. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program. During the 30-minute show, the audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. They were, however, given the same test and the same The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not the dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6. So do you understand? Do you realize this? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field, or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the... So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych.
I was just kidding. You really should... Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station, after all.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudo...
Oh!
All right, enough. We've got the key. Let's get it.
Word.
A field not morphogenetic field. Oh, another hallway.
Come on! Oh,
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
damn it!
Look over here.
Elevators. And the buttons. Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I...
Oh. So it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit. I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw.
No good. Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey,
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
let me see that. I knew it. See?
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here.
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
It's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's...
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to...
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
No! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen!
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. You've got more people in there. Oh.
God damn it.
Anyway, if we don't get...
To do it, I'm sure we'll...
Yeah, let's just take a good... Right.
Dry ice is just...
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to...
Hell if I know.
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use...
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower?
Oh, how do you know?
Despite my looks, I am the clean... Ugh.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing...
Ugh.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, last fight.
You're just doing that on purpose.
Come on, guys. I wonder why it doesn't turn into...
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above...
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science... But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, If the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness...
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystal? For 150 years after the discovery, they did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never... However, one day in 19... Some glycerin on its way to England by ship, scientists around the world, with a C. However... Not only did the glycerin incur, even this, and it did after that all before, but what? It was almost and now.
Wow, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like...
A lot like? If water man.
It'd be the end of the world. Alright, guys. I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. So let's get cracking, alright?
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer. Put water into the bottle and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on. Alright, so,
I just need to give it a little, the bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock?
a small rock. Alright, this ought to...
Some drum.
Alright, guys, stand back.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. Come on, get inside, quick. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry. Alright, for real this...
Yes, whenever...
Just throw...
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy! The ice on the door, is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shed...
Yes! Alright.
Hooray!
Move! Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot!
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Welcome back. I was starting to...
What were...
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting...
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right.
But what the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me...
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do... I mean, what else?
Fine, but there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do. She's only lazy, or negligent, at least. Well...
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over, especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that in?
rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason. I was just thinking.
Huh? Why were you thinking?
Well, it has something to...
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you...
Oh, there was a...
Yeah, the title. It was but?
I know. I mean, the story...
Yeah.
Well, I heard it was all...
Oh.
I heard that this... Apparently...
But...
Like I said, 14, he figured he just went so that it... Really? There's no such thing.
But that one... Yeah, there were two. Both of them. One instead were in...
I'm pretty sure...
Right.
Hmm?
But, to be more...
What? Are you...
Yes.
What do you mean?
But jumping...
Come on. Okay, these guys... When this...
That's not it.
What's not?
Instead, he was...
Ow.
William, he just 20... Huh?
Come on.
Bye.